Today, I'm going to be reviewing Fat Tire Ale, an alternatively powered beverage since 1991. This is not the label I know for Fat Tire. This is a lighter, more traditional, boring ass label. There's nothing exciting about this label. This beer does not inspire me to go ride my bike and see the sunset by the artwork. I'm extremely disappointed in the product advertising before I've even opened it. This was a beer that had cult status in the 90s. People traveled across the Mississippi River to be able to get this beer. It was an amber ale. I do not see amber ale, I just see ale. Amber was a big part of the Fat Tire, and a lot of people have fond memories of this beer. As you roll around the label, one thing you won't see is the upside down bottle indicating that this is from an independent craft brewery. And instead of having a date that tells me when they canned it, they give me some guidance on when I should enjoy it by, and it's really fucking soon. This shit was probably made like 8 months ago. There's no way it should be coming out on the store shelves with this little time left. That's bullshit. So, first off, the art's pissed me off. Second, I see it's about to go bad. We're not off to a great start on this new and improved label of Fat Tire. This is a carbon neutral beer, if that matters to you. Made with premium ingredients that's bright and balanced. So let's go ahead and crack it open and get to the beer. So it's not an amber ale. That's definitely pale. It has big ass ugly soda bubbles. Ugly bubbles. Just awful. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Is there any way? Yeah, I'll try and get it up there. Ugly bubbles. Pretty color, crystal clear, awful looking foam. Looks like soda pop bubbles. What I look for in a good beer head is actually tight, tiny bubbles. I want it to be like more creamy than whatever the hell this is. So let's get and top that up, make it look as pretty as we can, because it's a very pretty looking beer on the bottom. Yeah. So if I didn't know what Fat Tire was, I might be excited to drink this right now, but this is not a Fat Tire. Fat Tire was a dark beer, a dark amber, lots of caramel, crystal, malty flavors, and there's no way that's going to have that type of character in this new lighter recipe that matches the boring lighter label. Smells like dish soap. I don't know if... Is that my glass? No, it smells like dish soap. Kind of like a Lemon Joy. I don't know. Lemon dish soap. And if cheapness had a smell, this would be it. This would be the perfume you would want to put onto your beer if you're trying to let people know this is a cheap beer. Let's taste it. Visually, it's gorgeous. I love this color. I like that color of beer. I make a lot of beer this color, but there's nothing going on in the aroma. And like I said, that is some ugly looking foam. Ugly. It's very balanced. I really like the malt to bitterness ratio. This is a very drinkable beer. It's not a Fat Tire by any stretch of the imagination. And to see a company take something that would have been a flagship beer and turn it into like a total sellout, kind of sad, but you know, I guess that's why there's no upside down bottle indicating an independent craft brewery. It feels like a committee was involved in designing the recipe. And the artwork probably wasn't done by a local artist. Perfectly clear, perfectly drinkable. This is a pale ale with nothing going for it. This should be a $5.99 six-pack. It would fly off the shelves at $5.99. They saved money on the label. They saved money on specialty malts. There ain't nothing going on here with the hops. This is a macro brew, and it should be priced like a macro brew. It's brewed well. I don't detect any real off flavors. Unless you find dish soap off-putting, then the entire whatever fucking hop this is probably not your bag of tricks. Now, I'm not a real fan of eating dish soap. It brings me back to bad childhood memories of having to bite the soap. So I don't really look for that type of bringing back trauma type of shit out of my beer. I usually try to drink to relax. So thank you for that. God, it's just hideous looking foam. Are they doing tricks to make the foam? Is that what that is? Is this one of those new brewery tricks? Like instead of using malt, grain, and hops, you've got some type of grain extract that adds foam. Is that why it looks so fucking artificial? Because I make a lot of fucking beer and my foam don't look like this. It's just awful looking. And if they didn't call it Fat Tire, I would be a lot gentler on the review. Fat Tire means something. It was a flagship beer. People traveled to get that shit. It was a cult beer. Have you had Fat Tire? People asked that up until the 2000s. And then it got widely distributed. And this is clearly designed to be even more widely distributed. For it being so close to being expired, it's actually really good. It was very well packaged. There are no age defects on this beer whatsoever. So they got that going for them. Well, they took an iconic name and they rebranded it into a very mid-pale ale. That's my review of the Fat Tire. I hope that helps.